All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Together Achieving Greatness. I am Trevor Gutting, your host, owner, lead coach here at Tag Performance and Nutrition. And first off, it is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day first to my dad and to all the other great dads out there. Celebrate your day, enjoy it, and take some time for yourselves today. But want to jump in today? I'm talking about the types of foods you have to eat to build that body you want, to look better. Because who doesn't want to look better? I mean, if you want to look like crap, then that's your thing. Then keep eating the way you are. If you want to look better, because so many people look in the mirror. I get questions all the time or comments, people wanting to um, lose weight, build muscle, just look better because look better, you're probably going to feel better. That's the best part about these foods is they're going to help you feel better too. And that's just as important because if you feel better, everything changes in your life. Your confidence goes up, your mood is better, your energy is better, all these different things. And then you start doing better in work, you're better with your family, you're better in school, you're better at sports, whatever it is. We're going to go over the types of foods you need to eat today to help you do these things, to look better, feel better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be in a better mood. You're going to have more confidence. You're going to have all these things simply from eating better. And a lot of people come in, they think they're eating good. Oh, I do. One of the first things I do with my coaching clients is I have them track what they eat for a week or two just to see. I don't want them to change anything. Do what they've normally been doing because a lot of them come in, oh yeah, I'm good at eating. I'm doing well at eating. It's just sometimes here and there. And then you see what they eat and it's they're not lying on purpose. It's just what they think. They think they're doing things properly or they think they're not as bad as they are because they don't have anyone holding them accountable. They've never held themselves accountable. And you see it and it's like, there's some things we can work on and we move from there. And it's not throwing everything at you at once. It's taking small steps to build those habits, those behaviors that ultimately you need to achieve the goals you want. Again, to look better, feel better, have more energy. And that's what you get with these types of foods. And the types of foods, it's nothing special. It's not a magic diet. It's not any pills or potions or supplements. It is what one of my mentors, Mike Dolce always talks about is nutrient-dense foods. He always says, before you count calories, make your calories count. And nutrient-dense, think nutrient-dense whole foods. These are foods that either come from the earth that you can plant, you can grow, or that you can hunt and kill. So think of things, and yes, as humans, we are omnivores. We are built to eat meat. We are built to eat plants. Again, there's people who they're vegetarians, vegans, whatever. But I'm talking about everything. You're omnivores, people who eat plants and meats, and these whole nutrient-dense foods. And what nutrient-dense means is foods that pack in a lot of the nutrients. So we got our main our macronutrients. So I'll break it down to those macronutrients. You've probably heard of those. It is our protein, our carbs, and our fats. Yes, eat them all. Even carbs, they're not going to make you fat. They're not going to kill you. Fat's not going to make you fat. Protein's definitely not going to make you fat. It's the overconsumption, the being lazy, the not sleeping. That's what's making you fat. So eat all three. Those are our macronutrients. Then the other thing is those are the bigger things that make up your calories. The proteins, the carbs, the fats. I'll get into that on different videos. I actually have other videos on your calories and stuff like that. I don't want to get into like the technical calories and stuff like that. I'm just talking about the makeup of the food we should be eating. And proteins, carbs, fats, those are your macros. And on the other side, or combined with those, you also need to focus on the micronutrients. So these are the vitamins, the minerals you get from these whole real foods, fiber, So vitamin A, B, C, iron, magnesium, all these different micronutrients that help our body function properly, function at its best, and be optimal. Because you're not getting this stuff from cookies and ice cream and cake and most pizzas and all this stuff. That's not saying you can't eat these things. My opinion on those is just make your own using real whole ingredients, whole nutrient-dense foods. But master this stuff first before you even think about the cheat meals or anything like that. Your earned meals or whatever it is. You got to get this other stuff down, the basics down. That is eating these whole nutrient-dense foods, which are what is going to lead you to looking better, feeling better, and just enjoying life more. People complain so much about, I gotta look, I can't look good and eat good too. Yeah, you can. You can eat better. It's too expensive to eat healthy. No, it's not. It's actually probably cheaper. They're too worried about organic and all this stuff and labels, and a lot of the organic stuff out there is garbage. Honestly, you got organic candy and stuff like that. It's no better than the regular candy. It's just more expensive. Same with most organic food. It's not much better than if you're buying an organic banana versus a regular banana. Go with the regular banana. It's going to save you some money, and besides, you don't eat the peel anyway. So whatever, half the time you don't even know if organic, aren't using pesticides and all that stuff. But again, whole nutrient dense, real food. Again, think of things you can grow or plant or hunt and kill. So when we're talking about proteins, what are we talking about? We're talking about beef. We're talking about chicken, turkey, fish, eggs. Eat the whole egg. You're going to get more nutrients in the whole egg, whereas a lot of the old bodybuilding culture was egg whites. That's your protein. But when you eat just the egg whites, you're missing all the nutrients that are in the yolk. The vitamins, the minerals, everything in there. So much more than just the protein content of the egg white. And yes, there's a little bit of fat, but don't worry, it's not going to ruin your cholesterol. It's not going to screw everything up. It's gonna help you more than anything. So we got our proteins, things like that. Then we get into our carbs. Again, carbs are not evil. So carbs, think of fruits, vegetables, potatoes, sweet and regular potatoes are great. I like to mix them up depending on how I'm feeling. Yams, Japanese yams are probably my favorite. So that's like the purple, has like a purple skin or purple peel. I don't even know. Yeah, potato skin, peel, skin. Yeah, we'll call it a skin. Purple skin with like a white inside. Super good. The only place I know you can get them really is Whole Foods around this area. But they're great. Rice, all different kinds of rices. Again, each of these foods has, not one is better than the other. They're going to have a little bit, like with potatoes, white potatoes versus sweet potatoes, you get that argument, or white rice versus brown rice. And there's not much, they're all good carb sources, and their composition is going to be a little bit different. Some of them are going to have a little bit more of this vitamin versus that vitamin, or this mineral versus that mineral. Just have all of them. Find what you like, find what works for you, find what agrees with your body, and eat those. So we said rices, beans and legumes, those are great. What else we got for carbs? Oats. Oatmeal is great. Like whole grains, quinoa, amaranth, whole grain bread. I'm trying to think. I like sprouted grains as well. Sprouted grain bread is great. Those types of things for your what are we on? We're on carbs. And then fats. Think of things like good quality oils, extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, avocados, olives, butter, nuts and seeds. Those are all good sources of fat. And again, don't avoid fat, don't avoid carbs. again, you don't need to go full keto, because that will last you maybe a month, and then maybe lose some weight, but then you'll go right back to where you were. You won't learn anything. And it's, again, all those are macros. So those are the foods you're going to get macros. But the good thing about these foods is the other nutrients that they pack in them. Like I said, all these foods have micronutrients as well, not just macros. Whereas if you're eating ultra processed junk all the time, cookies, the cakes, the store-bought stuff that just goes through so much processing and is more synthetic than actual real ingredients. Sure, it might say a lot of that is just, it might say they have a little bit of vitamins or minerals, but mostly it's just empty calories that are not going to fill you up. They're designed to make you eat more. That's why you can't eat just one Oreo. You just eat the whole dang container. I've been there. But that's why they're designed. They're empty calories. It's a lot of carbs, it's a lot of sugar, and it just makes you want to eat more and more. Whereas if you eat like an apple, have you ever tried to eat like 5 apples in one sitting? It's tough because there's so many other nutrients. There's fiber in there. It's filling you up. There's all the vitamins and minerals in that is filling you up more. It's making you feel fuller, whereas you're not going to continue eating like it would be with that sleeve of Oreos. So the micronutrients as well. So again, your fibers, your vitamins A's, C's, vitamin D. Some foods have that, but mostly you're gonna get that from getting outside, getting some sun. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, I got some nice sunburn from baseball yesterday, being outside. But that's the problem when you are still too dumb to remember to ever put on sunscreen. And you don't have any hair. Luckily, I wear a hat in baseball most of the time, or a helmet anyway. So the old baldness doesn't get too burnt, because that hurts. But other than that, fiber, I say vitamins A through C, D, K, all these different vitamins. There's so many different vitamins. Magnesium, iron. Can't even think of all. There's so many different micronutrients. All these smaller nutrients that are going to help. They all have different functions in your body. They're all going to help your body function properly, from digestion to brain health to energy levels to sex drive to everything. Our body is not going to function without food. Food and water, we need that. So focus on nutrient-dense, real whole foods the majority of the time, before you even worry about your cheat meals or your free meals, whatever you call them. Get this stuff down first. Then get your body where you want, help you build muscle. That's the thing. These foods are going to be better for helping you build muscle. And what's having more muscle going to do? That's going to help you lose fat. Muscle is more thermogenic, so it's easier to burn fat the more muscle you have. Again, you don't need to be all puffed up like a freaking steroided out bodybuilder, but yes, having more muscle is going to help you lose fat. That's one of the things people want. They just want to lose fat, or they don't want to lose weight. No, you don't want to just lose weight. You want to build muscle and then lose body fat, because muscle doesn't weigh more than fat. You get that question a lot. It weighs the same. A pound is a pound is a pound, but it looks a lot better because it's denser. Look at a muscular body versus a flabby body. I think most people would agree. Muscular body looks a lot better. Plus, you're gonna feel a lot better. Again, looking better is gonna help build your confidence. It's gonna help. You're gonna have a better mood, better energy, better attitude towards life. And that's what these whole nutrient-dense foods are gonna help you do. So again, focus on foods you can either plant, grow, or hunt and kill. So your vegetables, your fruits, your meats, your fish, all that stuff, because that is what is going to help get you where you want to be. Once you start eating these just doing that in itself is changing from eating ultra processed packaged foods all the time to whole nutrient dense foods all the time. is going to do so much wonders for you. You'll probably lose weight without changing calories or anything. You'll notice your body composition is going to change just by doing those things. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. You're going to have more energy. Your skin's going to be better. You're going to sleep better. You're going to train better. All these different things just by doing that is going to help so much. And then once you get this stuff down, then you can dig into calories and that type of stuff if needed. But a lot of times just changing to whole nutrient-dense foods is going to be enough for a lot of people to just change their life. Plus, they'll look better. And who doesn't want to look better? I mean, how do you ever hear anyone say, I want to look uglier? Maybe like Brad Pitt or some of these actresses and actors or whatever, but because they get so much attention or whatever, but that's a whole other issue. But I think everyone wants to look better. How often do you look in the mirror and say, oh, I don't like this or that? We all do it. We're all self-conscious. But just changing to eating whole nutrient-dense foods is going to help so many people. It's going to help you with so many things. And you might think you feel good now eating the way you are. But here's my challenge to you is just try eating whole foods for a couple weeks and see how much better you feel. See how much your body changes just by doing that. Not even worrying about counting calories or macros or anything like that. Just whole nutrient-dense foods at every meal. Boom, there's a good start. Master the basics first. Once you get that, then you can build onto the more complex, the more advanced things. So that is what I have for you today. Again, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Have a wonderful day. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. You can click the little icon below the subscribe button. Click the bell icon if you want the notifications. And make sure you like my content if you are enjoying what I am putting out. And again, I appreciate everyone watching this. And we will talk to you soon, guys. Thanks.